Hey guys, what is up? It is Andy, and it is time for another podcast with me. So, I've been thinking lately about this idea that health and wellness is something that you just get right from day one. Now, I know we always talk about how perfection doesn't exist. And yeah, you know what? Like sometimes you don't go to the gym or you have a snack that's outside of your meal plan or whatever it is, right? And yeah, that's all well and good. But what about what happens when the program isn't right? What about what happens when the program isn't effective? It isn't doing what it's supposed to do. Now, this is where a lot of people quit too. Not only do people quit when they are not perfect at executing the program, but they also quit because the program isn't perfect. So I want to talk about that today because I just figured out something that was not working for me. And I figure you guys need to hear about this too. So for the past 2 weeks, something has been bothering my stomach. Like, I don't know what it is. I couldn't figure it out. Like everything had stayed the same. So I thought everything was like, I'm eating the same. I'm eating at the same times. Like there's nothing that has changed per se, right? And get this, 2 birthday parties, still on point. Travel, still on point. Everything has been on point. So why am I not progressing? What the hell is going on? Now, this is where you have to question, okay, maybe there's something in the program. And there is. There is. And this is partially my fault, not my coach's. But 2 weeks ago, I had asked my coach, I really don't like eggs. Like, I really don't want to eat eggs. Like, I just, I spent 2 years eating a dozen eggs a day. And, I'd kind of like something else that just to take a break from the eggs. He said, okay. So he gave me a meal plan swap. Guess what? Guess what? That meal plan swap was not effective. But this whole time I'm like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? I don't understand. Okay. So I figured out that piece, not right. But then I have eggs again and everything should go back to normal, right? Nope, not the plan. And I keep thinking, what the hell? What the hell? I can't figure out why it is. I'm not dropping weight. I feel bloated. I feel like literally last week for 4 days straight, 149.2 on the scale. 4 days straight. I changed the battery on my scale. I changed the location on my scale. I'm like, what the hell? Maybe it's the app. I downloaded it again. Like all these things. I'm just like, cause how crazy is that to stay at the same weight 4 days in a row? It's unheard of. I changed my protein powder. My protein powder has been upsetting my stomach. So that impacts you. Literally. But you know what I mean? Like it impacts the way that you lose weight. It impacts, your weight fluctuation. Okay. So now we figured that out. Switched it up today. But then I start cramping. My legs are cramping. What the heck? So I add more salt to my diet. Fine. Cramping gone. Oh, but guess what? Then my weight starts creeping up because now I am holding water. Oh my God. So how can a program ever be perfect? It's never going to be. Okay. The thing about it is all of these things happen. And you know what I did? I leaned on my coaching. I leaned on my coach. I said, hey, these things are happening. What do you recommend? Okay, let's fix this. Let's fix that. Great. We fixed them. Guess what happened today? Oh, I'm back to 149.2 after that little spike of weight. And I fully intend on being skinnier tomorrow morning. So here's where it comes in, where you have to advocate for yourself. Actually, I have clients who will come to me when I give them a workout program and say, hey, I actually feel a lot of pain in this exercise. What do I do? Okay, well, send me a video. Let's see if you're doing it right. Okay, well, you're doing it right. Okay. Oh, you have an injury. Oh, let's change it. Let's change it to unilateral exercises. Let's change it to bilateral exercises. Let's change it to where you have more support for your back. Let's change it. Let's change it. Let's change it. If a coach is giving you a program and they say you cannot change X, Y, or Z element of it, throw the whole coach away. Now, there's a difference in me being like, you know what? I just don't want to eat X. I just don't want to do it. Or, I just don't want to eat that much food. Or I just don't want to do that exercise because I don't like it. There's a difference between that and being like, hey, this one actually hurts me. This protein powder hurts me. This much salt is making me hold water. I'm not doing this. Like, if you have in your mind that you're not going to do something just because you don't like it, just because it's not what you thought it was going to be, is very different than advocating for yourself because something is actually hurting you, because something is actually not right for you, your body, your mindset, your well-being. Okay? Let me tell you, Bulgarian split squats fucking suck. But I do them because I know they're good for me. And physically, there's no reason I can't do it. Mentally, it's a challenge. Yes. But I'm never going to say, oh, I don't want to do it because I don't like them. I'm going to do them because I know they're good for me. And when I get to the other side of it, it's going to be like, yes, I did that. I did that. But that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with the program in that regard. So you have to think about, okay, this program that I'm on, the exercises that work for me are X, Y, and Z. This one doesn't work, but why doesn't it work for me? Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I just don't understand what the point of the exercise is and I'm using the wrong muscles. Or maybe it's actually aggravating an old injury that I never told my coach about and they don't know about it. So how can they change it? This self-advocacy when it comes to programs is going to guarantee that you succeed. Not only do you have to make sure that you are understanding the difference between I don't wanna and I can't do this. But also you have to understand that your coach needs to be in a dialogue with you about these things. They have to be able to ascertain which one do you actually fall in? The one that's like, oh, I don't want to do it because I don't like doing it, versus, oh, I can't do it because there's something wrong. Now, is there a million ways to skin a cat? Absolutely. Is there a million ways to get your protein in? Yes. Is there a million ways to work out a particular muscle? Absolutely. So the fact that you want to change something, that's not inherently bad, but you gotta think, okay, why is it exactly that I want to change it? That's a mindset thing. That's a mental hurdle. That is something that you should be shadow working on, writing on it. Like, why is this troubling me? Why is this a problem? Because if you're applying that to everything else in your life where you're just avoiding the things that you don't like because you don't want to do it and you don't like to do it, that's a behavioral thing. That's a behavior that you can address and think about that's blocking you from being successful, probably in other areas of your life too. And so today, swapping out that protein, I was like, oh my God, I feel so much better. My stomach just feels freaking great. Like, I don't have to keep drinking this protein that absolutely hurts me. And so here we are, making a podcast about it. Okay. So I hope you guys got something valuable out of this. I know that these 2 weeks have been eye-opening to me about advocating for myself and about, even the best coaches in the world, they still have to work with you for your body. You cannot give somebody a cookie cutter program and expect them to be successful right off the bat. There's always going to be something that they need to change, modify, or work with. And if you've got a coach who isn't willing to do that, throw the whole coach away. Okay. I'm going to go now. I love you guys, and I'll see you later.